So this is absolutely disgusting. Take a look at Donald Trump and JD Vance attacking President Zelensky in the Oval Office. Take a look.
The way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I will respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2015.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. The people are been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed with him with gas contract. Gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be.
Guys, this is absolutely, I can't believe what it is that we've just witnessed. I'm going to play you the second part in a second, but to be attacking Zelensky in the Oval Office in that way is absolutely mind-boggling. I cannot believe it. And then when presented with a fully legitimate question of about Putin invading their country in 2014 and, you know, nothing being done, what JD Vance does is he literally gets on the defensive straight away, gets his back up against the wall, and he doesn't have a comeback. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play part 2 for this. I'm going to show it to you guys, and then we can break it down a bit more from there. Let me start it from the beginning, and then let's jump in.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are
Mr.
not strong...
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the President for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring people, you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems, even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
That.
You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on
position
this
to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
what
I'm not
You're in
dictating.
no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very
You
strong.
will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war,
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
playing cards.
But right now, you don't.
I'm
Yeah,
very
you're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're gambling
I'm
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
What
III.
what you're
You're
speaking
gambling
about?
with
What you're
World
speaking
War
about?
III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. It's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once?
A lot of times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank you?
Even today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States
what
of
you're speaking
America
about.
and the president who's trying to save your country.
Guys, this is completely unhinged. I genuinely cannot believe this. You've got Donald Trump and you've got JD Vance sitting here attacking President Zelensky. First and foremost, you could see how that kind of unfolded. It just seemed to me like it was a bit of a language barrier. The way that he put across the sentence when he said, "You will feel it." Of course, that wasn't Zelensky trying to act as if, you know, Ukraine are going to attack the United States of America. He knows that they don't have the manpower, they don't have the size, they don't have the might to be able to do it. I simply just believe that was just a bit of a language barrier. But Donald Trump then sees that as an opportunity to try and show strength. And you can see it. You can see all over Twitter, people's comments. And then JD Vance as well. One of the things that I can see, and we've always known this about Donald Trump, but with Donald Trump and JD Vance, is that ego is a massive, massive part of everything that it is that they're doing. They're trying to play up to the crowd. And for JD Vance to speak to a president whose country is currently dealing with war, and his response to him to be, "Have you even said thank you?" That is absolutely crazy. And I actually don't know where this situation goes from here. We are actively sitting here and we are seeing the current administration of the United States of America in the pockets of Putin. We are actually witnessing that firsthand. And I cannot believe that this is actually going on. Like, I saw everything before. I saw the things that it was that Trump was saying. But to actually see him literally going at a president of a country whose country is literally in the middle of a war, I just cannot believe that this is actually going on. I'm actually shocked, and I wonder where this situation is going to go from here. But guys, look, let me know your comments in the comment section below this video. Where do you think this is going to go? What do you think is going to happen next? I genuinely cannot believe that this has happened. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below this video.